What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to GmiasWorld. And one of the main things that I got from you guys when we're talking about Madden 21 and things that can be fixed and things that most of you guys would like to be fixed is this right here, matchmaking. Okay, now this is something that I get so much feedback about. I don't know exactly why in most cases they will match you up with somebody that's so much worse than you. But in most cases, the guy that you're playing, we don't care. You know what I'm saying? Like, just think about it the way that we think about it. When you grind your team, whether you're no money spent, you buy a pack every day, it doesn't matter. You like, yo, this is a freebie. You see what I'm saying? But for the casual player, like I have a lot of viewers that are like, yo, I'm just getting into the game and EA keeps matching me up with 99 overall guys. Now, it happens to me in the beginning of the year as well. Okay, but for me, I like the competition because I want to see exactly what's going on. But it can be kind of wild because back in the day, you could play with a bum team and you would beat your opponent silly and they would have a better team. But that's when it was a little bit more, I want to say skill-based, where the players actually did what the players were supposed to do. If you went for a pick, it didn't go through your body. Like a lot of different things were happening back then. Now, there's a lot of different ways of you to get around the fact that you can, throw the ball up in the coverage. You can do a lot of weird stuff and get away with it. So it's a little bit different than the way it was before. So again, a lot of you guys gave me feedback like, yo, listen, is there any way for us to get in contact with EA Sports for them to try to, fix the matchmaking? Because, going into a game like this, like I'm not worried about this guy. And most of you guys that run into players like this, with the exception of the dudes that are like, the guy that runs around DC glitching dudes since the beginning of the year, like he has 61 overall players, they're all bronze. See, those guys are weirdos and they try to go ahead and, they glitch the game out and get wins. Most of those guys were banned for doing that. I know a lot of you guys sent in reports. I actually got tweets from you guys about guys, doing that with the lower overall teams. And they were submitted to the EA Sports team. But the way that it works generally, when you run into a team like this, you see all that stuff that's going on, you're gonna break more tackles, you're gonna do more things because EA does boost, your squad. When your squad is already much better than the other team, it's no way that you could deny it. There was a year though, I want to say, was it 16, where your team, if it was way too better than the other team, you would automatically get fatigued. I'm not sure if it was Madden 16, but that happened to me a lot. As my team got better, EA would make my guys just be mad tired for no reason. I haven't seen that for a while though, over the last couple of years. So that's something that definitely has been addressed. Stamina seems to be fine, but there always are little things that, like quirky things that happen that make it so that sometimes there is an unfair advantage. Now, the only exception to this for me would be Weekend League. Like if you log in and you want to play Weekend League, I believe that it doesn't matter. Like, yo, bro, look, you signed up for this. Like you finna get this work. But when it's regular head-to-head, I think that there are enough people playing where, EA can probably in most cases not match you up with a guy that's really not where he's supposed to be. Because this is Legend. This is the highest tier. So I play people that say, yo, Gmia, I'm all the way down in beginners. I'm here, I'm there. Like, I don't know how it works. And I don't think that it's something that's going to, actually be changed. I think it might be something that may be a little bit more involved, based on when a player is playing, how many players are playing at that level at that time. It's either you're going to have to deal with this or you're going to wait hours for a search if there's nobody on your actual, tier level that you're on. Because like if there's nobody on Legend with that type of overall team at that time, it's just a longer wait time. So I can understand certain factors, but for this guy, it's probably not the best look. Okay, now look, you can try to figure it another way. You could say, you know what? EA probably does this so that this guy will realize if he has a better team, it gives him a better chance to win. You see what I'm saying? A lot of you guys like, yo, bro, they do it purposely. Like, I don't know. Because remember, like I'm telling you right now, I have videos from the beginning of this year in like August where I play people that they spent their mortgage on packs at launch. Like, dog, dudes have like ridiculous teams at launch and there's nobody else playing the game. So EA matches me up with those players. Now, in most cases, I still win the game because I understand what the game is. You see what I'm saying? So, you kind of figure like, yo, this is what it is. I know, I always come out with a certain type of blitz. That's the first thing that I'm doing, bro. Like, I go into missions and challenges, and I'm like, yo, let me find out what blitz is working this year. Let me see what's popping off. I don't know why that just happened. I just wanted to look at it again to see exactly, why the computer gave him that animation and why Grunt didn't trigger. But that happens randomly. Like I told you guys, when you go for those streaks, it's a 50-50 ball out there. I know Grunk is 6'6", but it don't matter. All right, so look, with the way that works, right? When I come out early in the year and there are people that have super ridiculous teams, it doesn't really matter because whatever's going on at that time, I agree with you guys. There are a lot more people playing the game at the beginning of the year. There shouldn't be a situation where you're matched up with a guy that has a 75 million overall. I agree with that. But think about this though. If I'm, building a team a certain way and EA goes based on the level itself, right? Like say for whatever reason, if you want to have your matchmaking and it goes based on level, it will be very, very difficult, like based on like rookie going to amateur, like how it goes up all pro, to always match you up with somebody on that level, because it's not necessarily true that somebody's always going to be playing at that level. So the next thing to do is go based on skill. So like how when you play weekend league, a lot of you guys pointed this out to me. There's like a strength of schedule, and you guys showed me how it's accumulated based on the amount of players you play. That would be the only other method that I would think that would be logical, so that it doesn't matter what your team overall is. Because a lot of you guys that are telling me like, yo, Gmia, can you get this to EA Sports about fixing matchmaking? I think that would be another algorithm that they can use, because you can have a lesser of a team and be more skilled. You see what I'm saying? Like this guy, I don't know what this guy's doing. So this is a very, very rare thing, because he's not good at the game, and also his team is not good. So this is like weird. So realistically, I probably should have never been matched up with him. Now, if his team is bad and he's just a guy that's no money spent and he just wants to, he got skill at the game and his strength of schedule over his last couple, did he just hurdle that guy's body? And his strength of schedule is higher than a lot of the last couple of people that he played. That would make sense. But you can see, it's not even like he's doing something where it's like, all right, this dude's kind of raw. Like this dude is just throwing the ball weirdly, throwing it into coverage, getting the message. He about to get the message right now. Like, bro, everybody knows what that means when you get the message, bro. You see what I'm saying? So I don't know exactly what you guys want to happen, but I'm going to ask you guys now. If you have a problem with the way that matchmaking is, if that's something that bothers you, I want you to write a 1 in the comment section for me. Do me that favor. If you don't have a problem with it at all, like, yo, bro, just bring it on, dog. I'm trying to see the competition. Like, I'm trying to pick dudes' moms up. Write the number 2. Because I'm pretty sure it's going to be split down the middle. But again, I don't see a real way to kind of fix it so that it's 100% accurate. Even though some of you guys say, yeah, but other games do it. Nah, I went into 2K the other day because I was like trying to see what's good. Bro, they matched me up with a team that I bro, I don't even know what it was. What is it, Galaxy Opal? Like, bro, like everybody had that. My highest card was so low. I think it was one of the free cards that we had just gotten from the locker codes. And they just matched me up with that guy. And I still played competitively. Like, it wasn't like I got blown out, but I understand how to play defense somewhat. It was the 3-on-3 one. You guys know the mode that I play in 2K. When I'm playing offline. But, I wasn't mad about that, because those players at this point have grinded the game so much. They should have those players. And, for whatever reason, if I get matched up with them, bro, they put the time in. So, I don't think it's ever going to be perfect, but I want to hear what you guys want to be done. And then maybe we can go ahead, make a video, tag EA Sports, like, yo, look, this is what it is. And we figure it out together. But I did get a lot of people coming in saying like this is like the number one thing that bothers them, because when they're trying to get better at the game and they're playing a guy that pretty much has a team full of Thanos, it is very, very difficult. But me, I love the competition no matter what. Like low key, it turns me on when a dude comes out with a better team than me. Like I'm like, all right, cool. Now it gives me more to play for. Like playing this guy, it's like, all right, cool. I'm gonna lab, which is why you guys probably like, yo, why is Gmia running pistol? Yeah, because I'm labbing. I'm trying to see what's going on. I think in this playbook is the, I went back to the Seattle Seahawks playbook to test out the pistol. So I told you guys, that's all I'm pretty much doing. So if you run into me and you're playing me in head-to-head right now, and I'm just throwing streaks up and doing stuff like that, I'm labbing for 21 to kind of figure it out, because once the game drops, that's what I'm looking to see what works, like the same type of mechanics behind it and what's going on, and with the game. And pistol has become a little bit more nerfed, because I remember the years where it was like wild, but now it's not as good. So it is what it is. So that's pretty much what we were doing. It just turns out that this guy, he wasn't prepared for what was about to happen to him. So, ultimately, I don't think it's that big of a deal for me, because no matter what's happening, I'm always looking for like the top level, whatever. But if it bothers you, let me know. Also, start putting out more information of what you would like to see in Madden 21 and what you would like me to discuss with it going forward, so that we can start getting geared up for it. Because like I said, there's few days away from the Madden 21 trailer, and there's going to be a lot of information coming out. There's going to be a lot of stuff being posted, and I just want to make sure that we're prepared. The same way I've been doing it for you guys for years, and we've been going through it as a fam, it's going to be the same thing again going into Madden 21. Hope to see you guys soon. Leave a comment. Until next time, one love, y'all.